Thank you for joining me. Today I will be showing you how to make my roasted red pepper and tomato soup. These will be the ingredients you will need. 1 container of grape tomatoes, 2 roasted red peppers, red onion, fresh garlic, heavy whipping cream, honey, jalapeno powder pepper, vegetable broth, kosher salt, olive oil spray, measuring cups, measuring spoons, a knife, my cutting board, a cookie sheet lined with foil, and of course, my blender. So let's get started. Our first step, what we're going to do is preheat your oven to 425 degrees and let that preheat for about 10 to 15 minutes. And now we're going to take our red bell peppers and we're just going to cut them in half. And we're going to take the seeds out. I take this green part off. And we can just disregard that. And you get the other one. What we're going to do, we're going to get our olive oil spray, and we are just going to spray the bottom of our cookie sheet lightly and spray the red peppers. Now I could have just put all these on the cookie sheet and sprayed them, but I didn't. Overthinking. So now I'm going to take our red peppers and set them in the oven at 425 degrees. It's been preheating for about 15 minutes, and we're going to let it cook for about 15 to 20 minutes, just enough to get a roasted look on them. And we're going to set this in here about 15-20 minutes. Now that we have our red peppers in the oven, we can go ahead and load up our blender with the rest of the items. So I'll take my top off. I start with the grape tomatoes. I'll just put them in here. Grape tomatoes are normally sweeter. I've tried Roma and I've tried beefsteak. They just don't produce a good enough taste. So now we have our garlic, fresh garlic. I always love using fresh garlic. We want to take about 2 cloves. I'll try to choose the biggest ones. I love, love, love garlic, so I always keep some gum on me. And take out that skin. All right, get your knife, flat side down, and just lightly tap it. And that will open the garlic up and just get rid of the skin. Same thing for the other one. My hands are very oily from spraying the red peppers. We get our red onion. What we do here, just cut this top off of here. And we're trying to go for like a garnish slice of onion. Now, don't make the mistake of putting too much onion because it'll have too much of a bite. I've experimented with this recipe over and over again, and I've learned to just use a little bit of onion. A little bit can go a long way. So get about this much over here. And this is what we have. So about this thin, like a garnish. Throw that in there. We want to get our 100% jalapeno pepper powder. Now, if you don't have jalapeno pepper powder, you should get some. It smells great. I actually just got this in too. I actually had to order it. So if you don't have it, you can use black pepper. Now you want to get about a half a teaspoon. Dump it in there. Get our heavy whipping cream, and we get 1 cup of that. Now, I know you guys may be thinking, oh, the calories and the fat content. Well, here it is, right here for all you health nuts. I tried to use almond milk for this recipe, but it just didn't turn out right. The texture was all off, and the best way I could find out to get the texture right is heavy whipping cream. So it's 1 cup. That's a little bit more, and I'm not going to use it anymore. Put that in there. Get our vegetable broth, 1 cup. We pour that in the blender. Our kosher salt, 1 teaspoon. And last but not least, we have honey, 1 tablespoon. I have a bad habit of trying to put too many things in my hands at once because my brain is always thinking 5 steps ahead. So go ahead and pour that in there. Let that slowly dissolve in there. And now, since we have our tomatoes, our whipping cream, vegetable broth, our onions, and our garlic, and our jalapeno powder, and our kosher salt, now we just wait for the roasted red peppers to finish. So they have about 5 more minutes. And so when they're done, we're going to add those into our blender. We're going to turn this on for 10 minutes, and then we'll have our soup. Okay, our red peppers are done. The timer went off, and they should look like this. So we're going to bring them over to the counter, and this thing is hot. And we're going to go ahead and add them to the soup mixture. These things are hot to grab, so I'm just going to get my knife. And one right there. Now I've tried this recipe without roasting the peppers, and it just did not taste right. So I've been experimenting with this recipe for about 1.5 years now. So I believe I have it down. So we put this on, and we turn this on. I put it on speed 8, the highest setting, and it's on 10 minutes, and we're going to let it go for 10 minutes, and we're going to come back, and then it's going to be done. Alrighty, the 10 minutes are up, and now we are going to check on the soup because it is done. And man, do you see the steam coming off of that puppy? And so now I'm going to pour me a bowl. It's super hot. This is by far my favorite soup. If you do not have a blender like this Montel Williams Healthmaster Elite, or a blender where you can actually make soups in, you can put everything that I had in the blender, actually put it in a pot and cook it like that, and just use a hand mixer. What I like to do, I like to get some basil and just sprinkle it on, just for added flavor. As you can see, we have more soup left over, and what you can do is, if you're not serving your family, you can just store it in a Tupperware bowl. It's good in your refrigerator for at least 4 to 5 days, and you can always pull it out and warm it up and have it for lunch or dinner or whenever you want to. And that's pretty much it, folks. I'd like to thank you for taking time out to watch this video. Please share this on all your social media sites. Why don't you try this recipe and let me know what you think about it. It's eat one, teach one. Spread love, not war. Speak positivity into your life and speak positivity into someone else's life every day. If you haven't done it already, please subscribe to ChristiansWeightSuccess.net and have a successful day. Hello, I'm Christian Evans. I lost nearly 200 pounds. I have a program for you to be successful at losing weight like I did. It's called the Christian's Weight Success Starter Program. Direct message me to learn more.